Hello QPR fans of Players TV, home and away. Got another exclusive fan interview today with the one and only Brigitte Delaney, owner of the HILLSBOROUGH Hotel up in Sheffield. Hello Brigitte, nice to meet you.
Hello, how are you?
Not so bad, you?
Yeah, I'm good. Well, yeah, apart from going to the game today.
Okay, what do you think on today's result? How do you think we'll fare today?
I hope, because I was at the Derby game a couple of weeks ago, and if we play anywhere like that, I think we've got a reasonably good chance of turning Wednesday over. But knowing our luck, we'll do what we did at Derby and play really well and come away. You know, if we get a draw,
yeah,
I'll
we
be
were
happy.
unlucky, I thought, at Derby.
But
yeah,
you know, our last end of season game at HILLSBOROUGh was all those years ago when we were promoted and won 3-1. So wouldn't it be great if we could do that again?
Yeah, that was
without
a good day out. Unfortunately, I had to watch out the club that day. But anyway, just a few questions really supporting QPR stuff. First one, how long have you supported QPR for?
Well, it kind of ties in with when I moved to Sheffield, because we moved to Sheffield in 1995 and my ex-husband was a QPR supporter, and when we moved to Sheffield, sadly it coincided with QPR being relegated from the Premier League, and there were a lot of games that we could get to up here, so I just started going along with my ex-husband, with Steve, and it just grew from then. So yeah, since '95. You know.
Well done.
20 or 25,
obviously, how far do you travel to get to Loftus Road on the match day when you visit Loftus Road?
Well, it's about, I don't know how many miles it is, but it's a 2-hour journey there. Say 3-hour journey there and 3-hour journey back.
And how many home games would you get to normally?
I've got a season ticket. I try to get to as many as I usually try to do about half.
Okay, well, I mean, obviously living up in Sheffield, you can get down. You can get a train or drive down the car, whatever it is.
It's the evening games that I struggle
of course,
with.
But
as many as I can.
Well done for doing that anyway. What's your pre-match routine before home and away games?
Well, if it's an away game like here, my pre-match routine has been getting up, coming down and serving all of the QPR supporters. But no, normally if it's a home game, it's just going to the train station, getting off the train. There's a group of people that I always meet in London, and we go for a few beers, usually around like Paddington or we've been meeting in Hammersmith recently, but it's always in London for about 11:30, 12.
Sounds like a good plan. I think that's what most people generally do in total. But yes, ladies and gents, Brigitte Delaney here is the owner of the HILLSBOROUGh Hotel. So for future games when we play Sheffield Wednesday up here, come and have a drink and say hello to her.
We've got let-in bedrooms as well.
There you go. Can you remember your first QPR game you went to?
Right, now this is a funny one really, because I used to live in Cornwall and QPR used to come down and do pre-season friendlies in Cornwall, and I took my kids to go and see them. It was about 1986 or 1987 when they played Bodmin in a friendly. I didn't support QPR then, but I wanted my kids to see like a proper football team. But the first game that I can remember going to see QPR away was at Sheffield United, and that was around about 95, 96, something like that.
And how did we get on?
I can't remember. We probably drew. I really can't remember.
Don't worry. No worries. A couple more questions. Who was your favourite past and present player?
Well, there's so many. Too many to name.
Ones that stick out in your mind.
Well, I think for me, you know, obviously I miss Stan Bowles. I didn't really support QPR when Stan Bowles was a player, but I've heard so much about him. Iconic guy. But I think Kevin Gallen for me. You know, I don't know why.
Choices.
He's just, you know, there are so many games that he was pivotal in.
Yeah.
And he's a QPR supporter, and he loves the game, and you know, so yeah, Kevin Gallen. I think.
Two good answers. What's your most memorable moment supporting QPR?
Well, you've got to say the playoff final when Zamora scored. I was actually on crutches on that day because I popped the ligament in my ankle, and I was jumping around, and my son was getting quite concerned.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I was like in pain, but you just forgot.
But you don't care about it.
No.
The pain goes away because obviously we're winning and stuff, especially if we've got.
But I think, you know, as well, it was the game when we were promoted from Sheffield Wednesday in 2004, and because it was just down the road. And I do get a lot of stick from Wednesday supporters for supporting QPR.
As long as you give it back to them.
I do.
Good girl. So. Okay, next question. What team do you hate the most, if any?
I don't really dislike or hate any team. I suppose, you know, there's a bit of a... I don't really like Chelsea very much, but I wouldn't say I hate them.
That'll do.
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do. Okay, obviously we're going to away games and stuff, obviously living up here now, obviously it's a bit harder for you to get to. But how many would you try and get to if you could? Or would you go to any? Have you been to any of the season or in last season?
Yeah, I've been to we tried to get to quite a few away games, and especially like there's a few teams that are always pretty easy games for me to get to.
Yeah.
So I probably get to about a third of the away games. Okay. I don't get to many London ones because it's just quite difficult.
That's all right.
And I can't get tickets.
At least you can get to some anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, just cut them all if that's all right, Bridget.
Okay.
Best away game you've been to, past or present?
Oh my!
For the overall experience.
The away ground. Well, I love Rotherham's little ground. I think it's a smashing ground, and we always get treated really well. I've got some mates who are Rotherham Town supporters. But it's quite hard because you only really remember the bad away grounds, don't you? Because you come away and you just think, God, that was awful. I mean, Chesterfield, when that was rubbish. And you remember the bad ones. But I love Rotherham's little grounds. Okay, I'm really sorry that they've been
just
relegated.
One final question for myself. Can you sum up overall to myself and to the QPR fans out there why you support QPR?
Well, because, for me, it's not just to do with the football. It's, the club generally have got a really good community ethos and they do so much. But for me, it's the friends that I've made. I've got some terrific friends that I've met that I wouldn't have met if it hadn't been for QPR. So sometimes the football is kind of a bit secondary,
I think there's a lot of people, it's a day out as well. We all go and watch, we want to see our team win, but there is the social side of it, where we go to a pub or just meet up in a restaurant and have a tea or coffee or something to eat, get to catch up with your friends and stuff.
And there's so many people that I wouldn't have met if it hadn't been for QPR, and it does sound a bit of a cliche, but it is a family. It does really feel like it's I think our support is really special, and every team probably says that, but I think QPR does have something really special, and that's why, it doesn't matter whether we win or lose, and we've had a rubbish season this season, but they're my team, and I'll always support them.
Okay, thank you very much for taking your time out from running your hotel to answer some questions from myself, Deejay Ranger. That's it from myself, Deejay Ranger, with Brigitte Delaney, owner of the HILLSBOROUGH Hotel here in Sheffield, for QPR Fans and Players TV, home and away. We're out of here. Come on, you arse.
Yay!